Alright, so here's what I'm trying out. I've completely flattened this, I've added some NPCs that can be used to help defend the portal, and I've put some backstops so my water bolts can bounce around. And so I'm just curious to see, assuming that it lets me start the event, it does, how things might work this way. I didn't notice exactly how far away. Okay, so the portal is inside the little thingy over here. And so I'll go ahead and get a few water bolts bouncing over here. And the portal relative to the backstop over here, yeah, I ended up getting the backstops in almost kind of like the perfect place. So that's pretty good. And it seems to me the first wave was relatively easy to do without much fuss. And I'm building up Ethereum mana, but I can't spend it yet because I haven't been able to buy one of those thingy-madoos. So that wave is complete, and it seems like I'm going to have another 30 seconds before the next wave is going to start. Alright, 0, wave number 2 begins. And here comes some more bad guys, so once again, we'll just get some water bolts bouncing around. They'll take care of a lot of those guys. And similarly over here, let's get some water bolts. I want to try to get them just about as horizontal as I can, ideally. And yeah, my imps are also doing a great job of kind of like setting everybody on fire all at once with kind of horizontal attacks into the line of bad guys. And so that's working in my favor as well. Alright, and wave 3 is about to start. And I forget, is this the one? This has the javelin throwers. So we still haven't gotten the wyverns yet. The wyverns were the first guys who were actually causing me to start taking some damage to the portal crystal whatever thing that I'm trying to defend. And yes, I can see that my NPCs, Deshawn is firing bullets at them, and so that was the reason that I moved some houses over here, is so that I could have the NPCs doing a little bit of extra damage, and so hopefully they'll help defend the crystal. But this is another wave that's relatively easy to complete. And the next wave is about to begin. So now I have to be on the lookout for wyverns. So let's get a bunch of bouncy water bolts going on one side, as well as on the other. And let me pick up a little bit more mana that these guys are dropping. But let's keep our eye out for the wyverns now. I think I hear them. Yes, there they are. Okay. And so let's try to defend against them. The fact that they can fly through the walls, yeah, okay, they just did some damage to the portal, and I'm unclear. I would imagine this thing does not regenerate. I imagine like it just kind of like keeps going down and down and down until it becomes destroyed, would be my guess. I'm not sure exactly why I think of that, but I did just get a defender medal. And so maybe it's like every 3 waves you get a defender medal or something. Okay, wyvern guy, you need to go away. And I wonder if I can clean out some of the space below me, possibly, in order to make it a little bit easier for me to hit the wyverns while they're kind of like flying right up and through. I'm not sure. In any case, we're about to begin wave number 4. So let me get some water bolts bouncing, and then I'll pick up some more mana. I'm also trying to hit that wyvern. Let's get some water bolts bouncing over here. And I think at this point, cool, and I've got even guys up there who are defending against some of the wyverns. It might be good for me to stand here. I can still fire the water bolts in both directions, but now I can also defend against the wyverns a little bit better since I can do melee damage to them over here. So I'm going to try playing a little bit more defense and a little bit less offense during this wave, and we'll see how that goes. But the wyverns, yeah, I'm not sure if there's a good way to defend against them that I haven't figured out yet. Because it seems like they just kind of come screaming out of the sky, and there's not a lot against them that I can do. Yep, here comes another one. I didn't even see him coming. Okay, I see more wyverns coming over here. But yeah, they're definitely... Oh boy. Wyvern, quit being bad. If I hit them, do they take like some knockback and end up slowing some things down? I'm unclear about that too. Let's go ahead and use up my mana, and then let's also fire some other weapons, since it seems like I'm going to need them. Oh boy. Oh, this thing's almost gone down already. Oh, and I died! I wasn't even paying any attention to my own health. Alright. I hope when I lose or drop my defender medals when I do that too. It hadn't even occurred to me as a possibility. So we'll see what's in my inventory. I have 4 defender medals, so I didn't drop them. And all these things are still on the ground. Okay, well, it seems like if I try that once more, I should be able to get a 5th Defender medal. And then we'll be able to buy one of these crazy things, which all sound pretty exciting. So let's definitely try that out. I healed up from the nurse. I'm just going to leave the mana kind of lying around and see if I can indeed just manage to kind of stand here and take out the first few waves, and then I'll pick up mana as I need it. The next wave is about to begin, and since I'm standing in the center, I'll go ahead and start firing water bolts in this direction and then in this direction. And hopefully we'll hit the guys as they're coming out of the portals. Okay, that strategy seems to be working so far, so once again we have a couple seconds before the next wave, but I'll go ahead and launch a preemptive water bolt strike. Hey, I got another Defender medal. Great. Once again for completing wave 3. Maybe every wave after wave 3 you get a medal, and the higher waves start giving you more medals is another possible way that things might work. Alright, but here's the first wave with the Wyverns. And just standing still, I'm managing to refill my mana pretty quickly. But okay, here's a Wyvern. And it's already managed to damage the crystal, and so I'm not sure. I guess I could have some water bolts kind of like bouncing up in this area too, but still the Wyverns are just going to take like their diving attack towards these things, and so I think I probably need to maybe open up the sky so that I can fire at them from a distance and take them out better. Yeah, I'm not sure. And I'm going to need to go talk to the nurse here in a second too. So various things to think about. Okay, but let's try to defend. Okay, another Defender medal apparently. Okay, wave 5 is beginning. I'm gonna fire a whole bunch of water bolts this way, and then a whole bunch of water bolts this way. And then I think as part of different strategy, I'm gonna start using the Beekeeper and firing it kind of up into the sky towards where I see Wyverns. The Beekeeper, the Bee's Knees, so that we can hopefully take out some Wyverns at range, and also just have the bees, here we go, flying in and trying to attack the Wyverns before the Wyverns have a chance to get here, maybe? Although some of the Wyverns are still getting here anyway, so I'm not sure how well that's actually working. And we also have a bunch of guys sneaking up. Yeah, it looks like the tower's going to go down once again. So I need a better strategy for the Wyverns, but perhaps some of the things that I can buy with the Defender medals will help me actually get there. And so, oops. Dark Energy. Alright. So I think I have enough Defender medals now that we can purchase one of those things and just try to get a sense of exactly what it does. So, Blacksmith, I would like to shop for one of these things. So they have summon damage, average speed tower that shoots exploding fireballs, slow but high damage tower that shoots piercing bolts, a trap that explodes when enemies come near, and an aura that repeatedly zaps enemies that go inside. I think I like that one, because repeatedly zaps enemies that go inside, that sounds like something that could be used to defend against the Wyverns. So I'm going to try getting this thing. So it takes summon damage, and I wonder if I can just... I wonder if I have to, like, place it, since it's tower defense kind of thing. I guess we'll find out during the event, and I guess I need to buy one more of these crystals to start up the event once more. And I noticed that even though there's a bunch of mana stars on the ground, I don't see any ethereal mana, or whatever it's called, and so I think that all goes away after the event ends, and so I'll have to earn some before I can actually use this thing. Let me go ahead and get this thing on the bar, in case I need it there for when the time comes. I wonder if I can reforge this, too. Let's not worry about that right now, though. Let's just take another shot. Okay, so this wave is complete, and these guys do drop Etherean mana, and so I have 22 Etherean mana. And so I guess let's try it out. Oh, yeah, it says 22. Interesting. So... Interesting. Okay, I wonder how long that lasts. I wonder if I can just put 2 of them up and they just, like, sit here and last during all the waves, possibly? I can imagine that possibly being the case. And there is some more Ethereum mana on the ground over here, so let's go ahead and grab it and get some water bolts going on this side. So hopefully this will eventually start defending things over there. And because I'm curious, I'm going to place one right by the door and just kind of watch what it does. Wave completes. Let's make sure that this side is well defended while I'm trying to watch. I don't know that I got a good enough look, because I had my imps firing as well. And so they were dealing some of the damage. Let's go ahead and place another one of these over here, too. And how long until wave 3? 7 more seconds. Let's leave some mana stars over here. But I do want to try to... My imps are firing at these guys, but I want to see if I can see this thing actually shoot. I think it's doing a little zappy thing. Okay. Alright, well, I should continue defending things as well. But hopefully these things will help. Ooh, 1,000th Ethereal Goblin. Do I get a... I do. I get a banner for it. I could probably hang the banner up here, I imagine. I cannot, but it's probably as a result of the fact that I have... what is it called? Creative Shock? And so I imagine I might be able to hang it before we do the next wave. Can I put this, like, in the sky? No. It appears that I do have to, like, place it on the ground somewhere, maybe? So I guess there's no harm, since I've got some more Ethereum mana of just, like, placing some more of these on the ground in different spots. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and just hope that it's going to be doing kind of the thing that I want. And let's fire definitely into the air at the Wyverns. And let's get some mana bouncing around here, and let's try to defend against the Wyverns. Okay, let's be shooting over here as well. Okay, Wyverns need to go. Get blasted out of the sky. If we can. It does seem like they take some knockback. And so that might be the strategy, is just you have to get shots on them early, possibly. Let's go pick up more Ethereum mana and see if we can put down some more crazy portal thingies. All over the place. Can they overlap? It seems like they can overlap somewhat. Oh, I only have 9. Got it. Alright, so now I have enough. 19, and there's another one over there. Darn it. Okay. Well, I need to get some water bolts going. And I need some water bolts over on this side, and you need to go. All of you guys. So yeah, it seems possibly like I have some kind of taunt effect, because it seems like the Wyverns were coming after me, as opposed to going after the portal after I attack them, maybe? I'm not sure if I'm interpreting that correctly. And I just got enough mana to spawn another one of these, so I might as well do it. Oh, crap, this Wyvern's gotten past me. And these are coming too. Alright, so I managed to kill those off. Here come more Wyverns. I'm getting a bunch of bees in here, and hopefully my little defensive lightning thing is doing something. I actually need to talk to the nurse to make sure that I don't die. So let's do that, and let's try to fire at the Wyverns. And hopefully just get some bees bouncing around in here. Oh boy! There's something crazy there that I hadn't really seen before. That must be the... I don't remember. We defeated the 200th Javelin Thrower. But I can't place any banners yet. No, and the portal's going down. Alright. Well, we made it farther this time. I didn't even notice how many medals I got, but the fact that we got the banners makes me think that we'll be able to progress further if I can hang the banners in between battles. Alright, so I just kind of cleaned up the arena and picked up all the mana stars on the ground. Let's see if I can actually hang these. I can. Great. And so presumably they will cause me to deal more damage and have more success in some future waves. It occurs to me that I have not checked on fishing quests anytime recently, and so I just want to see if it's something that I could do. Skylakes, I still don't know where a Skylake is, so I'm just going to ignore that quest for today. So yeah, I think I'm going to try this once again, and see if now that I have the banners out, I can get even a little bit further. Alright, so if I've edited correctly, I've skipped past the first 3 waves, which are rather boring. And now we're going to move forward into wave 4. And at this point, I've already managed to get a bunch of different towers set up, which seems pretty good. And yeah, once again, let's get some water bolts going off to one side. And then I'll wait for my mana to regenerate. No, I can't wait because I have to fight the wyverns. Oh good, these guys are taking some of them out. So let's go looking. There's a wyvern. Try to take him out. Great. Okay, here's a wyvern who's attacking, who I managed to miss. Alright, I need to get some more water bolts off to the side. Those guys are attacking the wyvern over here. So let's try to find any wyverns who might be over here. It looks like we might have actually completed that wave rather quickly. Oh, and there's a defender medal on the ground. Glad I picked that up. Alright, into another wave. Let's get some random water bolts out. Not quite random. I do have a plan. I'm aiming them appropriately, hopefully. And now let's start fighting the wyverns, and hopefully my water bolts can do most of the rest of the damage. And if I happen to gain enough... Okay, the water bolts are bouncing a little too high there. And we probably have wyverns attacking on this side. Yeah, there's a wyvern, here's a wyvern. Let's focus on the guys I can actually get. Using the bee's knees. The bees are homing. Okay, Dark Mage, you're a bad dude. Oh, and you fire those, like, dark energy things that hit me and killed me the other time. Okay, but I'm doing reasonably at defending things this time, I think, and so far the portal's in pretty good shape. Okay, but here come a whole bunch more wyverns. Okay, and now they're starting to attack. So let's get in here and do some melee damage to kill these guys off, hopefully. And see if I can also get some more... Oh gosh. This thing seems like it accelerates really fast in terms of the difficulty of these waves. Let's heal. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to survive this wave. Actually, I'm 99% the way done. I guess I will survive this wave. Hooray. Ooh! And is my... After getting through 5 waves, something seems to have happened. Maybe? The Old One's army's been defeated! Interesting. And I got more defender medals. Like, that can't just be it, right? Alright, but that was definitely progress. Let's go talk to what's-his-name and see if he says anything new. Or maybe the next time I fight, like, it'll start in a different wave, or... I'm not sure exactly. Anyone see where the Dryad went? Doesn't seem like any of what he has for sale has changed. I could buy a second thingamadoo. And so I am curious to try this once more. Now that we actually, I guess, won the event once. Let me clean up my inventory a little bit first, though. Alright, we'll try this once more. And see if things are different. First wave, Ethereal Goblin. Alright, so it seems like things are going to be the same. I've added some more campfires to the arena, just so that I can have better regeneration, kind of regardless of where I am around the arena. And the first thing I'm going to use my ethereal mana for, or whatever it's called, is to try to use the explosive trap rod, and I'm going to put it right on the center. I see, it's right there. Okay, that might not be correct. That seems like the kind of thing that someone would have to walk over, I guess. So let me try it, like, right here. And we'll try watching that. I was trying to see if it was something that I could use to defend against the wyverns right in the center. That's kind of my hope. And I guess, can I also stack these things? Pretty much. I see, each one has a little spot of ground that it appears to occupy. Okay, getting a better sense of some more things here. Let's go watch the explosive trap. I see. It makes this little sparky thing as guys walk over it and goes kablam! Alright, that seems pretty useful. Oh, there's a sandstorm over here. It didn't occur to me that these weather events could interact. So that's not particularly great for me. So I did discover that I could put one of these things like up on the second floor up here, and so that might help defend against some of the wyverns who are flying up there. Or wyvern, I think is actually the correct pronunciation. While I'm at it. And we finished wave 4. And so let me also try topping one of these things up here. And I guess go pick up whatever other mana is over here and decide if I want to put down another something. Let's put down... I still like the lightning things for the most part. So let's put a couple more of them down over here. And let's get one right over here. That seems pretty good. Alright, and I see a wyvern, so let's go ahead and knock him out of the sky. And let's just start firing some arrows and hope that some bees will do some good things over here. Ah, the wyverns. Okay, and okay, water bolts, bee's knees. Wyverns are doing some damage over here. I'm on damage control. I'm staying alive, at least. So I guess I got that going for me. And any more wyverns trying to sneak up over here? I don't think so. Oh, there's one. Okay, I think I hit him with enough bee's knees that we're okay there. It seems like these javelin throwers are the biggest obstacle right now. And yeah, I think I'll be able to last through this wave. Let's talk to the nurse really quick. In order to heal up. Oh, here comes another wyvern. Crap. Let's get some bees ready to go. Oh boy. Oh no, and the javelin thrower's getting here now too. Oh, can I defend? Wave 5, 99%, so close. I think all the wyverns might be gone, so I might be okay. Oh, but there's this dark mage as well. He's a bad dude, I think. He's big, he's got a big life bar. Seems like he'd be a bad dude, right? Let's do that. Oh no, the wyvern! No, 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 no. I must defend the portal at all costs. Oh, there's another wyvern. Crap, crap. I need to get him. No, no. Hey, come. Yeah, no, no. Don't destroy the portal. Did I win or did I lose? I think that's the winning one. Let's see. The message is the old one's army's been defeated. Hooray! So I won again. There's some more defender medals on the ground. Yeah, but this seems like it would be very kind of slow progress, and I feel like there must be more to it maybe, or maybe this is it. And it's just, I heard that the developers kind of wanted to test out the tower defense inside Terraria mechanic, possibly as a way to prototype some of the stuff they wanted to do for Terraria Otherworld. I don't know if that's actually true, but it sounds plausible. Yeah, so I'm not sure overall what I think of it, but it's something. I might play around with it some more. Ooh, war table banners can be placed. And what is this? Dark Mage Mask, vanity items. I see. What do these things look like? I see. They're cool looking. But I guess that's just for decoration. I'll probably start a chest with kind of things related to this event. But I think for now, let's move on and do some other things. And perhaps now that I've played through a bit of the event, we'll read about it. I'll try to discover if there's more to do in hard mode. And yeah, try to read just enough to figure out if I need to do more to explore the event, or if I can, you know, afford to start taking spoilers and different things. Ooh, I see a fire blossom, and we need to get some more fire blossom seeds planted. Oh, and I got a gato egg, which summons a pet gato, which is apparently this. It's a flying kitty cat, maybe? Seems plausible. I'm not all that fond of pets in this game overall, but we have a propeller gato apparently, so that's something. Looking back at the footage, I realized there must be more for a couple reasons. One is I've never clicked this, and so I need to do that at some point. But the Defender's Forge, 75 Defender's medals, it would be kind of ridiculous if in order to get that thing, which I'm not even sure what you do with it, you needed to just kind of like fight the event over and over and over again and earn, you know, 3 medals each time or whatever it is that you get. So I'm sure there must be more. But let's also click Eternia Crystal. Interesting. Defender medal 5, so he just gave me 5 medals, I think, and unfortunately I didn't read actually what he said. First thing you need to know are the special defensive artifacts I've got for sale, but only if you've got some defender medals. So if I click it again, you can use those artifacts to create traps and defensive towers. Doing so consumes a Terraria mana, special energy dropped only by members of the Old One's army. Alright, so clearly I should have been reading all this before. Challenging the Old One's army is simple. Attracted to the power of the crystals. To place one, you must obtain a stand to put it in. You can buy them from me. You want to place it in an open flat area. Alright. Once your stand is set up, just interact with it and prepare for a fight. Can't let the Old One's army destroy the crystal. Catastrophic consequences for your home world. Sorry about that. You can place defenses at the cost of 10 Ethereum mana. Once placed, it will release some of this mana. Otherwise, you need to defeat enemies to get more. With the help of the defenses, you'll be able to repel several waves of invaders. If you repel the invasion, you'll be awarded with more defender medals, which you can bring to me to purchase more artifacts and other special rewards. I've heard rumors the power of the artifacts may be further unlocked if you defeat the Old One's army. Interesting. Perhaps you could even use them anytime you wish. Okay, I wonder if I can use them outside of combat after defeating the army, which I guess I've done? Okay, and so apparently I was supposed to click that first. It's kind of like the help menu on the guide, apparently. And then now I'm curious, since we have repelled the army, does that mean I can use any of these things outside of those combats now? Yes! And did it use normal mana? I think it did. Let's see, I've got... looks like full 200 at 200. I'm going to move this over here. I was going to see if the squirrel was going to set it off. This is the explosive trap. Let's just go find a monster who walks on the surface. Let's try going the other way to find a monster who walks on the surface. And I'm just curious to see if we can use this thing. I see. Use 10 Ethereum mana to summon more than one. So I guess I can just summon one at a time. I forgot that there was desert over here as well. Oh, and now the wind goes and changes on me. How rude. Alright, I'm just trying to find one bad guy on the surface so I can try out this crazy thingy. But yeah, I think possibly before I had defeated one of these things, I was looking in the video, and I thought it said something about until you defeat the crystal, it requires mana. And so maybe after we defeat, or defend the crystal, then it doesn't require the mana anymore. So let me unsummon my imps so they won't kill every land creature coming my way. I hear a zombie. Okay, here comes the zombie. The zombie's gonna get stuck over there. Let's go to the zombie. And let's place an explosive trap on the ground. And let's watch what happens. Okay. And I think it said summon damage. 24 summon damage, yeah. Okay, neat. And so I guess I can use each of these things as extra summon damage. So as a summoner, that's actually pretty cool. And I imagine that doesn't count... Does it count as a summoned minion? Let's see, I've got one out now. And I can still summon my 2 imps on top of that. And so I think basically these are effectively new weapons that as a summoner, if you were doing like a summoner playthrough, you could use. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So that's one thing that I didn't realize, and then the fact that a Defender Forge is there makes me think that either... wow, that thing still goes off very far away and makes a lot of noise. Makes me think that either there's going to be a different version of the event in hard mode, or some other condition that would cause a different version of the event. Or, Or maybe the Defender's Forge, like a forge kind of suggests almost that you could like build other things out of it, so maybe there'll be more things you could make. I don't know, but in any case, it seems like I have the opportunity to get a variety of new summoner weapons, and so I'll probably try to get a few more. Actually, since I have 5 Defender's Crystals, how much do they cost? Were they 10 each? No, they're only 5 Defender medals each. Oh, I see. So it gives you 5 at the beginning, if I'd actually talked to him with the right menu, and I could have bought one right off the bat. Slow but high damage tower that shoots piercing bolts. Let's try that one. I just want to see what it's like. So let's see if I put it out. Oh wow, looks like it's like arrows or something. Surely we can find like an antlion charger or something over here who will come running. Can I lure someone out over here? Let's cancel the imps again too, just to make sure that we can actually see this thing shoot at it. Alright, but I require a bad guy. I hear a bad guy. Oh, here we go. Okay, great. Antlion charger. Oh, and a demon eye. Great. Neat. Okay, so this thing tries to spin around and point at who it's going at. Neat. It seems like it's a piercing blow. It seems like it fires through guys. Yeah, it's like a big javelin. Okay, so these are like some cool defensive turrets that do summon damage. That kind of like aren't like minions, because they're separate from minions. Okay. Alright, so I've got a little bit better of what this... that's the other thing that I was thinking, like, it would be too separated if, like, the crystal event was kind of completely divorced from the rest of the game, and so by accomplishing things during the event, you gain these extra abilities that you can then use in normal Terraria. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure there's still more to figure out, but we can work on that in some future time. For right now, I don't know that I want to carry around these three things just to help me defend. If we end up doing... I guess they might be useful in some boss battles, possibly. But if we end up doing, you know, like moon events or different things, that's when I'll probably worry about those. But for right now, I won't bother carrying them around, even though they are kind of like extra summon turret weapons that I could be using just in general purpose play. Alright, I've rambled enough. I was just reviewing the video and I realized that there were other things that I needed to do before we finished up, so I wouldn't look like a complete fool who hadn't thought through things. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and moving forward, I think probably we'll try to advance to Wall of Flesh so that we can get into hard mode, and then after hard mode, try out that event again, as well as whatever other things, but there's still a few other things we need to do to get ready for hard mode, so we'll probably work on those next time too. See you guys later.